Hi, this is John with JML Guitar, and I'm going to give you a free mini lesson on those guitar players who have been strumming but not sure where to go from there. And I can teach you how to get above strumming and use your fingers. It's a simple method. I've been teaching for 30 years, and you can go to my website because I'm now giving virtual guitar lessons if you're interested. And that site is Guitar John, one word, guitarjohn.weebly, weebly.com. guitarjohn.weebly.com. That will explain more about my lessons. And I give hour lessons, by the way, not half hour. You can't learn anything in a half hour. Music stores won't tell you that. They make their money by teaching you theory for 6 months and you haven't played a song yet. There's no theory with my method. There's no note reading required. I'll teach you how to play. You copy me, and then you'll take off on your own. I taught everyone to play. There's some testimonials on the webpage there. But let's look at this free mini lesson. Most people do strum. They say 70% of all guitar players are strummers. But you want to get above that. You want to start using your fingers, and you also just want to make the song sound like a song. Instead of going, how many roads can a man... We're going to learn the most important thing about the next step up, which is alternate bass strumming. Instead of doing that, how many roads, we're going to go, how many roads must... That's called alternate bass strumming. Every chord you play has 2 bass strings. Though they never change, they're always the same. And I'll give you an example here with a G and a C. The 2 bass strings, first off, let's get some basics out of the way. You're going to strum now. You're not gonna strum with your thumb. You're gonna strum with the back of your fingernails. That's where the sound is. And you're only gonna strum the first 3 strings. 1, 2, 3, E, B, G. But this is 1, the high one's 1, E. You're only going to strum those 3, and your bass is going to work now. Thumb is only going to play bass strings. So instead of going, now you're just going to strum the first 3, and your thumb is going to go. In G, the 2 bass strings, and they never change, are 6 and 4, not 6 and 5. They're not together. This is the only chord they're not together. It's 6 strum, 4 strum. Just look at how we're going to play our G though. You were taught like this, like I was. First finger on the 5th, second on the 6th, third on the 1st string. You always want to leave a finger open when you're going to be a guitar finger worker. How do you do that? You start with your second finger on the 5th, third finger on the 6th, and little finger comes back and gets the 1st. You can do that. This is open. This string's open. You do that because you're going to save time later on. Here's the G. Here's the G7. One little move. Take your little finger off. Put your first finger down on the 1st string. Here's what you got to do when you play G this way. To get a G7th even. Take all your fingers off and go find it. With this way, one little move. Anyway, you want to play your G that way. In the G, the 2 bass strings, like I said, are 6 and 4. You're only going to play bass strings with your thumb. You're going to hit the 6th, then you're going to strum with the back of your fingers the first 3 strings. Then you're going to hit the 4th and strum. Always strum the first 3 strings. So that's never going to change. Your strum on any chord is only going to be the first 3 strings. There are exceptions, but we won't get into those. They're far in the future. So and now let's look at the C. To get a C, we're going to get a full C. You were taught probably to get a C, 2nd, 4th, and 5th. Little fingers off. That is a C. That's the way I was taught until I figured out what the secret was to this alternate bass strumming. Now you're going to get 2nd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. So these come down, and your 3rd finger gets the 6th. Little finger comes over and gets the 5th. That's a full C. You need that because the 2 bass strings in C, always, they never change, and they're always played in the same order, are 5 and 6. Thumb's going to get the bass strings. Fingers are just going to strum the first three, so we got this. 5 and 6, you always start with the 5th in C, 5 then 6. 5 strum, 6 strum. There you go. That's alternate bass strumming, the key to moving up. So now I'm going to go from the G, 6 strum, 4 strum, and then after 3 of these, I'm going to go to the C. Take your time with your changes now. This is new to you. There's your C. Take your time getting there. Don't rush getting your chords. That's not important to rush. Here, you get your C, because you're getting a full C now. 2, 4, 6, and 5. And now you're just going to go 5 strum, 6 strum. So I'll do it normal speed, G to C, with the basses and the strums. There you go. Back to the G. Now your song sounds like something. See how easy this is here? Thumb's only worried about basses. Fingers always worried about strumming, but just the first 3. That's alternate bass strumming. That's how easy this is. And that's where I'll teach you to go from there until you can go in your G or in your C, but I'm still going to work you with the bass strums. Every chord has 2. They never change for the chord. And I'll show you all that in live in virtual guitar. So go to my site at guitarjohn.weebly.com and you can order 1 lesson at a time. There's been, in the past, people order 5 lessons and they have to cancel, then they have to cancel. You'll have to do it every week, but 1 lesson. I charge $35 for hour lessons. That's what music stars charge for a half hour. That's how they make their money. So I'll teach you how to play in an hour what they teach you not how to play in 6 months. Thanks a lot for listening, and get out the guitar. I can teach you how to play. It's easy with the right teacher.